Hi, Scorpio. It's your girl Alex, and I'm back again to bring you guys messages from the universe. I wanted to give you guys just a quick announcement. I'm so excited. I'm coming outside. I will be at Stillwell's Emporium Saturday, February 21st, 2026, between 1 and 5 p.m. I will be performing some Reiki Infusion demos, and then I will be answering questions live and in person. I hope to see you guys there. The link is in the description box below. All right, let's see what the universe has for Scorpio root. All right. I don't know. Before I sat down to do this reading, I kind of felt a new day is coming. I don't necessarily know what that means, but let's see. Whew! Ace of Swords, clarity, clear communication, new communication. Five of Wands, argument, struggle, strife, competition. Oh God. Ace of Wands. I said oh God because I heard from the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords and the Five of Wands, I heard somebody wants to talk about, I guess, an argument. Go figure. Yeah, you're about to get a message from somebody. Okay. Emperor. Okay. Emperor with the ugly shoes. Okay. So I feel like somebody is wanting to squash a particular situation, let bygones be bygones. Look at that. The Star and the Page of Cups. So they're wishing for more loving communication from you all. Somebody's looking to bury the hatchet. My angel said, and not inside of you, Scorpio. They are not trying to bury the hatchet inside of you. Okay, so let that go. Eight of Wands. Yeah, this is coming in hot. All right, let me put my cards out and before I start to channel. Okay. I still have a bunch of seats open for my Soulfire Wellness Retreat in Puerto Rico. That link is in the description box as well. Come on, cards. This Arcanum deck. Just being Arcanum-ish. Four Wands. All right. Somebody wants to talk about Lord, all these aces. So far, what? That's the third ace. The second pokey one. Woo, child. The Queen of Wands. Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands. I know what they want to talk to you about, Scorpio. They want to know about your wand. King of Pentacles. Yeah. Angels just also said too, some of you, say for instance, you've been interviewing, you're looking for a job. You could have somebody reach out to you about a possible job opportunity or an interview, or your boss, your current manager could be talking to you about some sort of elevation, right? Hence promotion. That just kind of came out real quick. My angel said, well, that Queen of Wands was on the table. Three of Pentacles, something about we gonna work it out. Okay. Don't worry, I only got 3 more cards to put out. I know you can't see the cards. I'm sorry. Look. This is the third ace of, no, the second ace of wands, the fourth ace. So I got 2 ace of swords and 2 aces of wands. Ooh, child, somebody's trying to wand you up, Scorpio. Do you want to wand? All right, anyway. I'm sorry I cracked myself up for no reason. That's the Knight of Pentacles. And last but not least, again, another pokey thing. But what were we talking about? All right. So in the first placement, you got the Ace of Swords with the Four of Wands. This feels like new conversation. This feels like new information. This feels like new clarification. And we're not talking about the huckabucking and shucking and jiving. We're talking about the end. How do we get to the end? Okay, Scorpio. There might have been an argument, a disagreement, something, maybe you owe somebody an apology with your stinger ass, or somebody owes you an apology with their punk ass, right? Why are they apologizing? Because they want to, play wands with you? I don't know. She's very attractive, and here's my ace of penis. I always say it, my ace of penis. Right? My angels just said for some of you, right? We don't mean this only in an aesthetic way, But for some of you, you're looking very attractive right now. Okay. And again, not just aesthetically, it could also be, oh, you just got a promotion. Oh, you just leveled up. Oh, you just got your nose fixed. Oh, you just got your hair cut, right? You got some plugs, some hair plugs. I don't know. But somebody now wants to talk something more stable and long term with you. Scorpio, I don't know who this is. I don't, because I don't know y'all like that. But if you come see me at Stillwell's Emporium, you'll get to know me. And I'm going to be there for like 4 weeks in a row. So if you can't come out on the 21st, I'll be there on the 28th, the 7th, and the 14th, baby. Okay. But look, the Emperor with the Three of Pentacles, somebody. Okay, so what I'm getting is they not only want to work something out with you, Scorpio, but they want to lock you down. Now, for some of you, it's some physical, horizontal, hokey pokey lock you down. Okay. For others of you, it's some sort of contract, long term. You is my woman, best type shit. Ace of Wands and the Star card, I kind of feel like somebody had some sort of dream or revelation where they're now understanding, like, yo, Scorpio is the person. Like, we got to get to Scorpio, no matter what. They go my New York accent. Okay. And again, here we go. Page of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles. Scorpio, they don't want you for right now. What is it? What did they say? They don't want you for. Okay, angels. They don't want you for this time. They want you for a long time. That's what they're trying to say. Somebody has realized, and angels are saying, I don't know who this is, from a sign standpoint, but they'll let me know in a minute. But whomever this is, they have figured out, and you got all these aces on here. Maybe the first interaction, love at first sight, their, first interview, first words uttered out of your mouth, whatever that first was, they knew from right there that you need to be in their life, in their organization, in their business, a client for them forever, forever, ever. Uh-huh. Okay. And they want to talk about it. They want to talk about the possibilities. They want to talk about Scorpio, how can I get you on my team? What I got to do, where I got to go, who I got to talk to. My angels are saying now, under this Page of Swords, there's the King of Wands, right? So I would say to you, Scorpio, y'all know, I'm a Scorpio too. Y'all know we skeptical as fuck. Okay. So if I were you, Page of Swords, I would ask questions. Okay. The Page of Swords is here twice. The Page of Swords is here with the King of Pentacles. The Page of Swords is here with the Eight of Wands. So I kind of feel like somebody wants to be all up in your business to try to figure out basically if you're available to them, the end period. Okay, I could have said all kind of 19 different types of words. They want to know what you've been up to, where you've been going, who you've been seeing, who you've been talking to, if you're still single, if you're booed up. Somebody wants to talk to you about releasing you from any prior commitments, so they can get you to commit to them and with them. I don't know who this is. Y'all got to figure it out. My angel says some of these busters are your family members, right? So in other words, you could have, say, for instance, an auntie who wants to start her own business, and you just happen to be an accountant, and she's just like, what you got going on for the rest of the year, Scorpio? Because I might need you, right? That's what this feels like. And notice I said for the rest of the year. Again, somebody's trying to commit you for a large chunk of time, okay? My angels just said too, whatever this is, it could be financially lucrative, so it actually could work out in your favor, but they are wanting you always to do your due diligence and make sure you read the fine print and that you are getting something out of the deal. Don't have me coming in your, your business, in your negotiations, talk about, so what's in it for Scorpio? All right, what else we got? Two of Swords. Angels just said initially you may not see it working out. Six of Cups. Y'all know we're in the shadow period of the Mercury retrograde. Angels just also said to me too, make sure whatever this is when you're going into it, that you probably go into it more so listening to your intuition and or logically versus emotionally. Angel said whatever this is going to trigger your inner child. Your inner child is going to be like, yeah, I want to do it. Yeah, I want to go. Your mind better be like, now hold up there, Junior. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Look at all these pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Y'all know my Knight of Pentacles is income, right? Long term, right? He's carrying the pentacle very slowly, very meticulously, very diligently to the King of Pentacles. So whatever this is, Scorpio, I don't know, but it has long term potential. And I kind of feel like the universe is wanting you. My angels just said, don't shut down the messenger with the ugly shoes. Ignore the shoes and see what they have to offer. There are a lot of people in this reading. The Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is countering my King of Pentacles. Y'all know Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles is one of my divine partnerships. The devil. That's that lockdown energy. And here's the thing. I would say that this was a negative thing, right? If they weren't together, right? So these are together, okay? So we have the Star, the Devil, and then the Ace of Wands, okay? And that just kind of says that somebody is trying to lock you down for a long term. But again, I would kind of quote unquote be careful because this is after, again, some sort of first interaction, okay? Look at all these people. Queen of Pentacles. All right, all right. And last but look at all of these people. Page of Pentacles. How many pentacles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So probably almost around 40-ish% of your reading has everything to do with pentacles. All right, let me start holding them up. So here's the placement. And the Four of Wands and Ace of Wands, and here's a clarifier, right? So it's almost like, again, whatever this initiation and or inception is right now, it's just not attractive, right? You're ignoring, as an example, let me say that again. You may be ignoring the offer and more so paying attention to the first impressioner or the presenter, right? So if somebody is coming to you, again, like Charlotte and Sex in the City, right? When she was getting divorced, her divorce attorney was very attracted to her, but he presented as this sweaty ogre, right? So I kind of feel like, again, however this offer is initiated, it ain't gonna be too cute, okay? And I just kind of feel like for a lot of you, especially if you're a runner, especially if you're one of those Scorpios who tends to be spontaneous and impatient, this reading is definitely for you to say, slow it down, look again, okay? Because I feel in my knuckles that there is a long-term financial opportunity here for you. Angels just said, as long as you don't have to sell your soul, right? As in whatever your part of the commitment is, as long as it's not, ridiculous, you good. Five of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the Six of Cups. So there could have been some sort of argument. Somebody may want to come back and talk about the argument and their sole purposes because they are smitten with you, Scorpio, and they're wanting to kind of reconnect emotionally. You have the Ace of Wands with the Queen of Wands, and then you got that Chariot. So whomever this is, whatever this is, that Chariot represents some sort of distance, right? That you would have to travel. Somebody may be willing to travel to give you the big wand. All right, I'm just saying. I'm just reading the cards. King of Pentacles with the Page of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles again. So what I just heard was if you recently met somebody and up until this point you guys have just been talking, kind of getting to know each other, it kind of feels like you guys could be approaching a time frame where the sex conversation could come up, as in, are you ready to have some with me or nah? Right? All right. Anyway, if for some reason you all do have sex, somebody's going to want to seal the deal. I'm just saying. I'm not surprised, are y'all? Right? Scorpios, y'all know we rule that part of the zodiac chart and the genitalia. It should be Scorpio-talia. All right. Three of, three of Pentacles and the Emperor. It kind of feels like by any means necessary, they want to make this work, right? The Queen of Cups to me is a full open heart. Somebody, did they fall in love without having sex with you first? Angels are like, could be, or they had sex with Scorpio, and now all they can see is just that tail. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know who reading this is, but I ain't old enough to. My mama said I'm not old enough to give this reading. The Star card and the Ace of Wands with the Devil. Again, I would beware. I would beware because to me it kind of feels like addictions or codependency or um bondage, drive. In other words, something, there could be a strong, I mean, this to me almost gives stalker energy, right? So there's some sort of strong pull or strong current as part of whatever this is. Universe is just kind of wanting you to take some time out and make sure that all information is available to you. I'm also hearing as well with the star card. Y'all know stars light up the night sky. Hopefully, you know that only 4% of our universe is material. 96% of our universe is dark matter and dark energy. It's darkness, right? So I kind of feel like the universe is saying, listen, in all of the darkness and all of the things that you can't see, make sure you realize, especially with the devil, that somebody's not coming in to only show you what's attractive, to only show you what they want you to see, and then hide the rest. I know that's right. And Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So my angels just said they also may try to seal the deal offering some sort of benefit, right? Oh yeah, if we move in, after knowing you for 2 weeks, yeah, I could pay your mortgage. Let me know how that works out. Let me know how that works out. No, real, for real. Um, Here's the thing, all in all, whatever this connection is, I don't feel like it's bad. I just feel like there's some sort of trap or some sort of click clink, right? Handcuffs, right? As in trap, right? That somebody wants to kind of quote unquote lock you down. Now, Scorpio, you are a possessive soul, okay? So you don't mind somebody owning you. Own me, baby, right? But it's like, wait a minute. When is visitation? When's chow? When, can I still go to Walmart? Right. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So in your outcome position, you have to inquire. The Page of Cups, Page of Swords, and then you have the Eight of Wands. Whatever this information is, whomever this person is, they're coming in hot. Okay? Your final is the Page of Pentacles. I'm probably going to be saying this for the rest of the year. Make sure something is in it for you. So as an example, if the Page of Pentacles hands if the page hands the Ace of Pentacles off to the Knight of Pentacles, and then the Queen of Pentacles vets it, and finally it gets to the King of Pentacles, right? Angels are saying, Scorpio, you better be a part of every last one of these transactions, the end, period. Okay, all right. I know that's right. Okay. And yeah, look at all these pentacles. The only pentacle really missing is I had the Knight of Pentacles here twice. Only real pentacle, the two major, pentacles aside from these are the Ace and the 10. Okay, but at the end of the day, you got the King, the Queen, the Knight twice, the Page once. I'll accept that also. Okay. Um, anything else, angels? Moonology. Mm-hmm. It kind of feels like, especially because we're headed into a Mercury retrograde, somebody wants to make a return, right? Or angels are saying somebody also wants to make an entry. Okay. So so anyway, I kind of feel like however they deliver that, hey Scorpio, can I come over there and shine your shoes? You may do exactly that. Get the fuck out of my face, Charles or Charlene, right? But angels are saying give them more time, spend a little bit more time, vet them out a little bit more. I'm also going to say this as well because it just came up. Some of y'all may be outright horny. I don't know who y'all are, but under this page of swords in the outcome position is the King of Swords. So for some of you, it may be like, yo, I mean, a dude's got to eat, a girl's got to eat, right? Yeah, I'll take them out to dinner and hopefully we'll come back to my place and blah. I don't know. I don't know whose reading this is. This is highly unusual. But I kind of feel like just make sure you know who this person is before you invite them back to your home because at the end of the day, stalkers are still real, right? They may not try to boil your rabbit, you know what I mean? But they may try to cook your cat. All right, I gotta go. This is too fucking much. I don't know who's up there with this message, but this is quite sensual. All right, what do we have? A personal issue reaches resolution. So I kind of feel like for some of you, um, mm, I know my angels just said this reading is for everybody who's celibate. I'm just letting y'all know that's who this reading is for. Now my angels just also said you would tell them who this person is, and the simple answer is they have fire in their chart: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I think that they have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius specifically in their Venus position. Okay? So, whomever you're dealing with, if you just have their birth date, they have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in their Venus position. This is your reading. Angels just said to me, too, hell, you may have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your Venus position. This may be your reading. Have faith in your dreams. Okay? Nothing is yet set in stone. Right. Your dreams need a practical plan. Again. Make sure that before you open yourself up to whomever this is, whatever this is, you vet them out because they have some strong fire energy that they are coming at you with. And it's not like they just coming to burn you up crispity for a night. They trying to fry and fricassee your ass for a lifetime, Scorpio. I don't know who this is. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. If the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Here comes the messages. Just check the description box. And if y'all are wanting a personal reading, live readings are open where you talk to me. And then recorded readings are open as well. Personal readings are not going to be open too much longer because I am coming outside and I do have like other things going on right now. So if you're wanting a personal reading from me, you better book quick because who knows when they're going to open up again. I love you guys. Bye.